Well, good morning there, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. This is Mazske Finance. Hope this finds you doing wonderful. I didn't shave this morning. I noticed that. That's okay. Every day's a Saturday for me, and guess what? Today is a Saturday. It is March 19th, the year 2022. Yeah, and we are Mazske Finance and Mrs. We're proud parents. Stay tuned. I'll talk about near the end. Tell you what, we're proud parents. Yeah, it's good news. Anyway, I want to encourage you. And remember, I'm not a I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a CPA. I'm not an attorney. I'm just Mazske. I share stories and I try to inspire and encourage people. Oh, and a big shout out to Shar. Thank you so much. I did receive an email from this person, and they asked for a referral link for one of my credit cards. So thank you. And any of you that may need a credit card because you want to take some free travel, free hotels, free something or another, free food and restaurants perhaps, something, shoot me an email. My email is always in the description. I can send you a referral link. Let me know which card you're interested in. I have various Chase cards. That's the main ones I have. I do have one American Express card. It's the Hilton Honors card. Okay, I don't know if I can, I think I can refer to American Express. I'm not sure. But the Chase cards I can refer. And if you get a Chase card, you get a sign-up bonus. Like the Chase Sapphire Preferred, it's a $4,000 minimum spend. You get 60,000 points. And I get a, kind of like a thank you from Chase. I'll try not to sneeze. I think it's 15,000 points, 10,000 or 15,000 points. Okay, but if you get the Chase Sapphire Preferred and get 60,000 points, and you buy travel or lodging or something through the Chase portal, they give you like 1.25 points. So that's probably like, I don't know, 80,000-ish points roughly. Okay, so anyway, it's a pretty good deal. Just always pay your credit card balance in full so you don't pay interest. Okay, so anyway, what I want to talk about today is take ownership of your investments. Take ownership of your life, okay? Take ownership. It's yours. It is your life. It's not Mazske's life. It's your life. So please, please, please take ownership of it. All right, in regards to investments, when I was investing in stocks, I can remember being with my family. My boys were younger then. And I might say, we might be traveling or something, or maybe we're in a different town or something where we need to get dinner out. And I would say, well, how about we eat at, and maybe I throw out like Texas Roadhouse or Texas Steakhouse, whatever it's called. Or maybe we get our coffee from Starbucks or whatever it may be, or Cracker Barrel. Why would I suggest these places? Because I own stock in those places. If I got my cup of coffee at Starbucks, or I ate a meal at Cracker Barrel, or I ate a meal at Texas Roadhouse, I figured it was my way of contributing by buying a meal there to give them the money that would slowly come back to me, maybe just a fraction of a penny more I would get in my return on that stock investment. I took ownership in the stock, okay? I did that with all of my stocks, if possible. I ate in their establishment, I stayed in their lodging, I bought their product as needed. I didn't spend unnecessarily, okay? Because I've always lived below my means. I've always been frugal, okay? So it's the same way with real estate. I take my real estate investing seriously. I realize I am providing housing for folks. Okay? That's not a laughing matter. That's not just buying stocks. If you own real estate, you are providing housing for real live people, families, children, perhaps, older folks. You're providing their housing. Okay? So take ownership. Be a proud landlord. Take care of your properties. Even if you do like me and you buy from afar and you have property managers, make sure your property managers know that you want to take care of your properties. That doesn't mean you put granite countertops in there, not that. But if something is broke, you fix it. Okay? You take care of your properties. You take ownership. Okay? All right? I also have investments in a little bit in crypto. It's hard for me to take ownership of crypto. I can't touch it. I can't feel it. I can't eat inside it. Can't get a cup of coffee from it. So it's hard for me to take ownership of it. So keep that in mind if you're a crypto investor. Or can you take ownership of your crypto? All right. Now with my mineral rights investment, I own mineral rights. Mineral rights acreage is the from the ground down. You own those rights, okay? So if they produce oil, natural gas, water out of those, you're like the top dog. You get paid first before other folks get paid because you own that. So if Exxon is drilling or whatever company, Continental's drilling, and they're producing oil or natural gas or water, whatever the lease is, which you may not actually see, like I haven't seen, I know the numbers somewhat, but I haven't seen the leases. Whatever the royalty check is, you get that, okay? So owning that, I own that. I take ownership of it. I know that with the oil or natural gas or liquid natural gas or whatever that's being produced, I am perhaps helping you to drive to work. I am perhaps helping you to heat your house. I am perhaps helping you to have hot water in your house, okay? I don't know who you are, but I'm taking ownership of it. I feel like I'm helping somebody, okay? And same way, we'll get to the point here. Proud parents, all right? Here's the news. I have an oil drilling investment. Y'all, if you watch my channel, you realize that. The difference is with mineral rights, I buy mineral rights acreage through a company. They're kind of like they're kind of like my property manager, let's say, that mineral rights company. And they oversee it, kind of, sort of, okay? With the oil drilling, that's like a syndication. It is, I'm investing money into that company. All right, so if you choose the wrong company, it's like choosing the wrong crypto. Your money might just disappear. Okay, so you got to do your due diligence. Choose wisely. I use King Operating Corporation. That's who I invest with. Okay, some folks will talk bad about them. I've only had a positive experience with them. Okay, and I'm getting the revenue from them. So they're what they told me originally is coming to pass. Okay, but they just they have vintage wells. They have like 135 wells online right now of older wells. They've been there. They just bought the all those wells recently. They bought like, I don't know, 250 or 450 wells, and they're going around like doing well workovers and cleaning them up. And there's 135 wells currently pumping, getting oil, getting natural gas, whatever they're getting out. Okay, so I'm getting monthly revenue from that. It's not a big check, smaller returns, but I'm getting it. Okay, so I'm getting something. Trying not to sneeze here. Okay, but they just drilled a new well. Whenever a new well is drilled, we funded that well being drilled, okay? So when they drill it, they have to drill down and over. It's a vertical and horizontal well. It's something like, I'll get my numbers wrong, but 9,000 feet down, 9,000 feet over, something like that. Don't hold me to that figure, okay? And then they have to frack it. When they frack the horizontal part, they frack it in, I think, 27 stages. Every whatever that feet is in between, something like 160, 190 feet, something like that. They perforate the pipe going up, and then they shoot down high pressure water and sand, which then helps open up to let that oil or natural gas, whatever it is, come out. Okay. So the other week, I got a text in with a picture of a bottle of murky water with oil on the top, and it was kind of like the first oil that was coming out. But that's not the news, okay? The news is I got an email in this morning. Came in like 5 a.m. this morning, I think, early. And I was up at 5 a.m. this morning for some reason. And in that email, the CEO was talking, he had a 1-minute clip in there, and they have sold their first lot of barrels of oil. It's small. They sold 180 barrels of oil. He recorded the video, he said, on March the 17th, so on Thursday. The email came in this morning, the 19th. So on Thursday, he said they had 200 barrels of oil, but they sold 180 barrels. They went off to sales, which means it'll get sold and whatnot. So we should get that revenue, our percentage, in May. We're in March, he says we should get it in our May revenue check. Okay, it'll take about 2 months to make it back, trickle down to us. Okay, but they just drilled that well just the other week, and they just fracked it. It seemed like it was just happening, and now they're getting some oil, okay? And that'll, as it gets going, it'll pick up, all right? They are currently working on drilling they have drilled their second well, and they are fracking it. They are on stage, as of Thursday, on stage 17 out of 27, Okay, so within another week or two, they will finish all stages and they will send down the water and the sand. And then they will do the same process. They will start pumping that one. And the projections are, every month, like now we're in March, I'll find out this week what my March check is. And then April's check should be a little bit more. May's check should take a jump up. June's check should take a big jump up. And then July, August, September. And they're projecting out to next January and February. Those checks should take a bigger jump up because they're going to be drilling even more wells. Okay. So what happens is with well drilling, when it first takes off, the production probably goes something like this and shoots up. And then it comes down, it levels off over a certain period of time. And then it might produce for the next 50 years at a smaller amount. There's a decline curve. There's a finite amount of that oil down there in every single well that's drilled. It's finite amount. It's not infinite. It's finite. So there's a decline curve. And it'll go down until it's eventually empty. From my limited knowledge of this, that well might last 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 75 years. Okay, so it can go for a long time, but the amount it'll just keep dropping off. So if I held this investment until I'm 100 years old, which I won't, it'll get sold by King. I might be getting a small revenue check in until I'm 100 years old in some fashion. Okay, so that's the good news. We are proud parents of 180 barrels of oil that are going out there to the market. And my assumption is that it'll get refined here in the United States and hopefully go to perhaps your gas pump or your eyeglasses or your band or your cell phone. It should be used, hopefully the United States government isn't selling it somewhere else, but it should be used here in this country. So I know you're going green. I understand you're going green. I'm green also. I love my trees. I'll hug my trees, okay? But we need oil. We are not weaned off of oil as a society, okay? It's not up to you or me to wean ourselves because we're just little peons in the big scheme of things. The United States, the world as a whole needs to wean itself off of oil. It's not going to happen overnight. It can't. It's impossible to happen overnight. You can't make enough solar panels and windmills to provide, and the batteries to store the power. They're not quite there yet with that technology. So even if we can produce the power, you need electricity at nighttime, correct? What about if you're in the wintertime, you got to heat your house at nighttime. You need batteries to store the power to power your house. And they're getting better, but they're not there yet. And it'll take time, like we're talking decades, to fully implement this. Meanwhile, we'll still be using oil. Okay, yes, the amount we need will slowly start dropping off. But as an investor, some people have negative thoughts. I've been told this by some people. It's like, Mansky, why are you investing in this? It's bad for the earth. Yes, but have you given up using oil? Have you stopped driving your car? Have you stopped using plastic? No. So until you do, don't criticize Mansky. Okay, Mansky's out to help society by helping you to get to work, helping you to have your gallon of milk, and helping you to have your cell phone. All right, because I take ownership in my investments. All right, I don't hide about them. I'm transparent. I tell you. I might not tell you exactly to the penny how much I own, but I'm fairly transparent about it. All right, so take ownership of your investments. Have your own baby children. Okay, whatever they may be. Get your own cup of coffee at Starbucks. Eat in your Texas Roadhouse. Eat in Cracker Barrel. House your own family in your rental property. All right. So join the happy family of investors. All right. We're one big happy family. So don't be greedy. Don't take advantage of others. Do the best you can to take care of your properties if you get into real estate investing. Yes, the time will come. You will have to evict somebody. Don't feel bad about it. It's part of the business. You do what you can. Every landlord I know, and I know there's some bad landlords out there, I don't know them. Every landlord that I know will bend over backward to not evict a tenant. But yet, tenants get evicted because they don't help themselves. Okay? They keep violating, breaking rules, whatever it is they're doing. Okay? So take care of yourself. Take ownership of yourself. Take full responsibility for your lives. Don't look towards the government for handouts. Take full responsibility for your lives, all right? Including your investments, including your children, your spouse, your parents, everybody. All right? All right. Good enough. I might go shave. It's looking a little. I usually shave every other day, and this just feels like I think I must have gone 2 days there. We'll see. All right, who knows? Maybe I'll show up next week and have a beard. Who knows? Nah, it'll be a gray beard, so I'm not going to do that. All right, y'all take care. Stay safe. Mazske is signing out.